Hi, it's Roberta Hill here, the Toolkit Coach, and today I want to spend a few minutes talking about memberships and what does that really mean. 2 days ago I was talking with a colleague and we were discussing how much we would love to have a membership site where we get continuity and have money coming in every week or every month. Of course, wouldn't we all want that? I mean, you've done the math. Hey, if I just have 20 people sign up for my membership site at $100 a month, that's $2,000, that's $24,000 a year. That's great pocket money. And it sounds easy to find 20 people, but of course it's never quite that simple. So I wanted to talk to you about building your business and really memberships, but more importantly about you personally. When you sign up for something, what is it that you're really getting? You know, I think membership sites are a kind of a catch-all phrase, and there are a number of hybrids. And what I want to go through is the different ones that are called memberships, but may in fact be something else. There's subscriptions, which is really also licensing. That would be something like Netflix, where you sign up on a monthly basis. There's no, hopefully, long-term contract, although sometimes there is, and you get the benefits of what they have to offer. Phone services or subscriptions, magazines that you get a subscription to, all of those you get on a monthly basis. You can download or use it at that time, and once you close your subscription, then you no longer get it. Subscriptions generally will range you from about $5 up to maybe $50 a month. The second thing are courses, and Udemy is the perfect example for this. You buy a course and then you have unlimited access to that whenever you want. Now, it's a lifetime access in many instances, but unless the course remains current and is what we call an evergreen topic, it probably becomes dated. And more importantly, you're not even allowed to advertise lifetime pretty much anymore, because a lifetime really has a lifetime expectancy in high tech of maybe 3 to 5 years. So you just kind of need to keep that in mind. Then we're going to talk a little bit about what I call a true membership and true membership sites. And the ones and what the qualities are around those. Because they involve a number of factors. They may have a subscription component and courses and what have you. And then also high ticket items, which I'm not going to get into, but often are set up on a membership site. And as you can see, from subscriptions going up to high ticket items, the prices generally start to increase. As I said, subscriptions can cost $5 a month, high ticket items, thousands of dollars. Now let's go back for a minute to subscriptions. I have a subscription program, which is my Toolkit Digest. It happens to be free, and each month you get a notice so you can go in and download the latest edition. Now this is pretty typical, that there is usually a limited time that you can download that. There's a number of factors for that. One is to store digital products ends up taking up quite a bit of space and costs for anyone who's offering it. So they only want to have, a couple of months, let's say. I have 3 months plus the original, and then I take it off my server. So that's one reason. The second reason is to hopefully increase consumption. That if it's going to disappear, then you need to go in and get it. And so it forces you to go into the site. And so it's an attempt by people who own the subscription to encourage you to engage and consume that. And of course, once you terminate a subscription, then you no longer have access unless it's something you have previously downloaded. Netflix, music, programs, magazines are all similar to that. Then we have courses. Courses are, as I mentioned to you, things that you have permanent access to. It's a one-time fee. Usually, it can cost a little bit more than some of the subscriptions. This is a program that I have. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that later. It's a $27 program. You go in. It's somewhat evergreen, but of course LinkedIn changes quite a bit. And you can go in and you no longer have to stay on someone's subscription list because you have access. Although what happens is people change platforms, or they say it's going to be permanently available, but tends not to be. And courses range from, in general, $17 to maybe $50. There are courses, much longer courses out there that have webinars associated with them that can run up to a few $100s. But let's talk about good memberships and what I mean by a membership. A membership site is something that certainly has evergreen content, material that will always be valuable that you can go in. It also is likely to have something like mastermind sessions so that there is historical data that's often in the vault, but also sessions that are current, that are relevant to what's going on right now. And in the membership site, you will often find courses, ebooks, media. Media could be some graphics or images. Software could be something like WordPress plugins or page creators. And also, a good membership site has a community. This could be where people can engage and interact with one another and share from one another. Most of these you'll find as private Facebook groups, and some are more interactive than others. Of course, if it's a good membership site, it's pretty interactive. Now, why stay with a membership or a subscription? Well, I think one of it is good intentions. Often we have a good intention to say, yeah, I'm going to use that material, or I'm going to look at those movies, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. And we just often never get around to it, and a month goes by, or occasionally we might check it up, and we never really do the analysis that, are we really getting our value from it? Sometimes, which is really sad, is we forget. As I mentioned, I was talking the other day with my colleague about it, and we were confessing about how often we had forgotten that we'd had a membership, or that we had forgotten that we were going to stop subscribing from it. And so it just continued on, The third reason is we end up getting a subscription or a membership and we're grandfathered. We get such a good price at the front end when we've signed up, if it's a launch or there's a promo, that we are reluctant to give it up because we know that if we ever really start using it or need it, that we're kind of stuck. And so we stay with what we know. We stay with what we have. This certainly has happened to me. I am grandfathered and have a great package on Aweber, which is my autoresponder. And I'm not going to move off from them because I'm very happy with it. But why would I move off when I've got a package that beats pretty much anything else, and I'm never going to get it again if I let it go? But really, the reason you should be staying is that you get value. In other words, you're getting results and performance improvements and enhancements from being a member of that site. Now we're talking in terms of the benefits that you derive more on a technology or your business side. The value, of course, in something like Netflix or music is enjoyment. Are you using it, and do you enjoy it? An example of what I consider as a very good membership is Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers covers all of the elements of having material in your vault, having a software that you can use on your app, either doing it online or going in person to meetings, so that you really have a big package when you have a membership with Weight Watchers. It is, and you get coupons and discounts. So it's not just a subscription model. It really is a membership model. So I want to talk to you about true memberships. Currently, I have a number of subscriptions. I've mentioned Aweber, I have Netflix, I have Spotify for my music, I have a number of, which really is subscriptions that give me templates to certain graphic things that I'm using every month. And I try to keep an eye on that so that I don't have too many on the go. But if I really stop to look at it, this is the model people follow with phones, our phone records as well. So personally, I probably have a good half dozen. I was looking at that the other day for video and what have you. And then, I have another half dozen at least for technology and my business. But I do have 2 memberships. I'm not going to share both of them with you, but I am going to share one because I want to talk about it and what they are offering right now. But they're both memberships that I certainly find that I get value from. Now, I'm going to talk about memberships. Do I go in every day? No. I think you need to be really, coming back to why I stay, is you really have to realize that some days I don't. Because they have a community and a Facebook private group that gives me valuable information, I do, in fact, check probably every day into the Facebook group to see what the latest is going on. Are they giving me any advice about something? And then the material itself in the vault of the courses, some months I'm pretty slack. I'm not getting my value. But I assure you that I look at it and say, okay, when I want something, how much has it really saved me in time and effort and the knowledge that I obtained from taking those programs? The one that I'm going to share with you actually has what we call the 30-day challenges that I don't take every month, but once in a while I do one, and I really get blown away by it. It is really valuable. And that is MyNams Insider Club Mastermind. NAMS, which stands for, I never remember this, that's why I put it up here, Novice to Advanced Marketing Systems. So this is really for people who are running their business. It could be bricks and mortar, but really understand marketing systems and the need for digital marketing and online marketing. And it was created a long while back by David Perdew, who is really someone who has integrity and that I appreciate. And it took me a while, but last year I finally joined the club, the Mastermind Club. And it is, again, something I don't go into all the time, but when I do, it's extremely valuable. I'm taking one of the challenges right now that is extremely worthwhile. This membership lists at $97 a month. You can probably get it for about $47 a month. So that's pretty typical. But what David and his team have done is they've created the MyNams Profit Planners and Business Accelerator. This is part of my Insiders Club, so I know it, I've seen it. They're offering right now, as they launch this to the public, it used not to be available, is a subscription for a $1 trial for 7 days. Now, I want to point out 7 days, not 14 or 13 days, although you're going to get a planner that you can download. And the 7 days, that's where you got to be careful that you don't forget, if this is not something that interests you, that you need to then cancel it, but you will have had your first month. It's a done-for-you business systems, and this is what's so important, is it gives you some offers to get back issues, but systems, business systems is the most important thing that you need to look at in a big sense, because it helps you with strategy, it helps you with focusing on what you want to do. Each one takes a topic, and you'll see this in the offer, but it looks around essential business topics, and you get 5 actionable components. You get a topic, sort of ebook, you get a workbook, and you get a checklist, a tools and resource guide, and a printable, shareable infographic. Now, what I love about that is because, for the work that I do, particularly in my latest PLR, this is not PLR, but the PLR package that I did with online networking, is that's it. You get a book, a workbook, a checklist, have some resources, and an infographic. Again, I don't follow every month these, but I sure as heck look out the resources guide because I want to find out what the tricks and tools are that are out there. But I do go over that material because it is always extremely valuable. So what my bonus is, and it's only for 24 hours, if in the next 24 hours, that is this day during the launch of March the 8th from midnight to midnight, if you purchase the $1 trial, I will give you my $27 15-day LinkedIn challenge course. And you get to keep that no matter what. Just take the $1 trial and see what you think. You get to keep it. I'm not too worried about that. If you already have this program or bought the PLR from me, just send me an email and I have a special unannounced bonus to replace that for you. So I really want you to take a look at the offer below this, check the counter on this to make sure that you can get the bonus is still available. And if you've missed the bonus, really check out this deal. It's great, and if it's not for you, cancel right away and take what you have as an offer. It's fantastic, and use that particular planner. I know that the Planet and Business Accelerator is a great a great product. I know because I have it and I use it. Thanks very much, and check the page below.